Hey everybody, it's Haley with Haley's Happy Crafts. So welcome to my channel today. I'm going to be filming my creation of my 2024 reading bracket, monthly reading bracket, and I'm so excited. So basically, I purchased this as a reading journal, which is why this video is gonna go up on Reading Wednesday, because I don't really feel like this is a plan with me. It's making my book bracket in my reading journal. So this is very book oriented. I bought this bullet journal off Amazon. It's very, very nice. It's like I'm pretty sure it's vegan leather cover in this really pretty forest green. It has 2 ribbon bookmarks. And then it's very pretty. It has this little cover page, has a table of contents, which I will kind of explain a little how I'm going to be using mine this year. And then it has numbered, which I love, numbered bullet journal pages all the way through. And it does have a little pen ring and a little elastic to keep it closed. But basically, this is the coolest thing. So I am going to be tracking not necessarily every single book that I read, but at least every single book that I want to journal. So books that I like. If I don't like a book, or it's like a meh 2-star book, maybe even a 3-star, I don't know. But if it's a 4-star, 5-star book that I'm gonna want to remember, it's gonna go in here. And so I've already started filling in some from last year, because I did not keep a reading journal like this. And so each time I finish something, these are kind of unfinished as of right now. But I was filling in a quart of Frost and Starlight because I'm trying to go through and do all of ACOTAR. I'm basically going to do like a bullet journal reading page for each book that I want to do. So like I just read Credence. I put that in here. A Soul to Keep, Hawk, The Ritual, Cat and Mouse series. The Glass Woman I read, which I've never seen anybody talk about, and it was really good. If He Had Been With Me, I think that's it as of right now. Yeah, so here's the part that I got to like filling in, and I thought, I saw Planning with Bumble do a 2024 reading bracket to find book of the year. And I thought, genius. So I am going to be making a 2024 book of the year bracket. Basically, the way it works is every month, I'm going to pick my favorite book of the month. So we'll have January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Glad I got them all. And then, excuse me, sorry. I have a little bit of a itchy throat. So if I cough, I apologize. But basically, every 2 months, I'm going to look at like January, February. And I'm going to pick out of those 2 favorites, the number 1 favorite. And it will slowly filter down. So then January, February will have a favorite. March and April will have a favorite. And then May and June will have a favorite. Once I've narrowed it down to those 3, then I will pick between these 2 and these 2 to narrow down to top 2. Same thing over here. And then eventually I will get down to my top 2 of the year, and they will filter to my number 1 of the year. And of course, I did this cute little book of the year, the crown, the balloons, a little party, and I did some little book doodles down below to just fill in some empty space. I don't know if I'm gonna do any other decorating. I kind of pencil sketched this. This took me quite a while to measure out. I don't know if you can see any of my eraser marks, but I had to kind of pencil it out just to make sure everything would fit, proportions, all that stuff. I am happy with it right now. So I am going to go ahead and fill in all this stuff now with pens and markers and make it beautiful. But I did do a little bit of pencil work off camera just because it took a while. So I think what I'm going to do first is outline all of the boxes with a black pen, I think. I don't know. I thought about using a colorful system. I just don't know how to go about it. Like if I should do a black pen, maybe I should do a marker, and then, I don't know. See, I should have thought about this a little bit more before I started, but I really was just excited to film this video. So I know all this is going to be colorful. I know down here is going to be colorful, but I'm really thinking, you know, why don't we make the whole thing colorful? I've got some new colors. These are just alcohol markers, and These are Master's Touch. I really enjoy these. They're a pretty good deal. They're $5.99 at Hobby Lobby, but they're always like on sale, so you can get them for like 50% off. And there's a brush tip and a chisel tip. And what I'm thinking about doing is maybe using the orange and tender pink, maybe even the grass green, and having these three be like my primary colors of this page. I don't know. Maybe I'll do pink boxes, orange to connect, and then maybe I won't use green. Or maybe I will. I don't know. I don't know. Let's just kind of figure it out. So, or orange boxes and pink to connect. Let's go ahead and say, you know what? I'm gonna do pink. So here's what I'm gonna start with. I'm going to start with tracing very carefully along the box. And now that I've started, I can't turn back, so sometimes diving in is just the best way. I'm gonna trace every box that I drew with the pink marker. And as I trace each box, I'm going to connect each section of boxes with an arrow. Before I go do too much, does it, oh no. Okay. Okay, well, it's really good that I checked ahead of time. It's bleeding through. Okay, I'm gonna pause and get some paper to put underneath. I'm so glad I checked. That's crazy. This is really thick paper. I don't know if you can tell, but that's crazy. Okay. I'm gonna get paper. I'll cover that up with a book journal. And I don't know what I'm gonna do here. I've already started. We can't stop. So 1 second. Okay. I got the cardstock and I put it underneath. I'm hoping that will be thick enough to act as a buffer. So let's try it out and then check it. I was gonna do that off camera, but I feel like this is just part of the journey. Now you guys know though, so if you have something like this, I think that'll easily absorb. Yeah, looks like it will. So if you have something like this kind of paper, or just really any paper, I'd say, because this is pretty thick. If you're using like a paint brush, like this alcohol type marker, which I should have known, these are definitely different than just using a regular marker. Because I don't know if you saw, but in the a quart of Frost and Starlight, I used marker on there and it did not bleed through, but different marker than this, obviously. So it's just a good little note to self situation. Okay, not a big deal. The only bummer is it does kind of take up the back of this page because it bleeds through, but I don't know that that's the biggest deal ever anyway. Like, realistically, I think it's fine. And I could always probably put stuff over it if I want to, realistically. I don't know. We're not gonna regret it. It was meant to happen that way, obviously. So, no biggie. I think it will still turn out cute. Also, I could speed this part up, but it just seems like it's fast enough that, I don't know, I feel like if I speed it up, it's gonna be really fast. And like that'll be almost like too fast. It'll be like 2 seconds. So I'm not gonna speed this part up, but I might speed up the part where I do the rest of it. So that's the first box. And now I'm kind of thinking about this, and I don't know how much of these pens I want to do. Like, I know I want to do some of these pens. Let me see, pink, orange, pink, orange, pink. Maybe I'll just alternate and then fill in with another color. That's kind of what I'm leaning towards. Because again, I really don't want it to be super messy. I don't know. Let's just do it. If I think about it too long, we will be here all day. So yeah, basically, I really liked this idea. I've never done a bracket like this before. I mean, I've never put a lot of thought into like an end of year reflection. This last year, I kind of spent some time looking at like books that I read and thinking about like what my top ones were, but I've never really done like an actual thought out reflection. Also, maybe you guys could help me with this a little bit because I'm kind of like toying with an idea here, but I was wondering, in your opinion, do you think I should do the bracket like January, February, and then once February's over, pick right away the top of those? Or should I wait till the end of the year and make that like a thing? I don't know if that makes any sense, but should I do it as I go throughout the year? I for sure want to do the favorite of each month as I go, but do I want to fill in the bracket like throughout the year and I could just make it a video like in the end of the month wrap up where we just add that in, because I was planning on doing like a monthly wrap-up video for books. I wonder if I should just incorporate that in a video or if I should like save it till the end of the year and then fill them all in. I don't know. Leave down in the comments what you guys think would make the most sense. I kind of want to do whatever, I'm pulling up my sleeves a little so it's easier. I kind of want to do whatever you guys think, because even though like obviously this is for me to see like my favorites that I've read, I know it's also going to be a video that I film and I want to incorporate it in my channel. So I want to see what you guys would prefer watching all at once at the end or monthly check-ins throughout the year. I'm really fine either way. The more that I think about it, I'm really fine either way. So, okay, I'm on the last set of boxes, but I still have to fill in the lines. I think I will time lapse that part. So basically I will time lapse filling in just the lines, I didn't move that over, did I? Oh, I forgot. Oh man, my little memory. Emphasis on little, because why? Really not too big of a deal though. It didn't bleed through too much. Okay, so I got the pinks and the orange filled in. I do think I'm gonna do, well, let's just leave the top for now. I think I'm gonna make this pink is all I was gonna say. I'm thinking for filling in, I was gonna maybe use the green as the connector. I thought the green might kind of pair well with these colors. It kind of gives it a nice feel. I also have this color, but it's like a blue gray. It's not very fun, but I was thinking, oops, wow, I just threw it. I also have this lighter kind of sea foamy color that might be a cute connector, and it might bleed through less, and that's the honest reason why I'm thinking about this one. I also have a blue, more of like a true blue. I kind of think the sea foam would be cute. I just think it will bleed through less, and I think I will be less stressed about this whole thing if it bleeds less. So I'm probably gonna end up doing this, but I will speed it up and show you guys kind of the results. Okay, the colors are all done for the main bracket, and I actually really like the seafoam with the orange and the pink. I think it's cute. Now comes the part where I'm going to do some outlining of the top. And again, I think I'm gonna do some black outlining just because, I don't know, I think that makes sense. Now I made these in pencil already, So it shouldn't be too hard. I've pretty much just got to go through and connect each line. Now, I again might time lapse the rest of this, but I wanted to end the time lapse real quick just to communicate what I'm doing and so that you can kind of see an estimate of kind of how long it takes, what exactly I'm doing, all of that good stuff. Now, I personally think you could add as much or as little detail on these as possible. The one that I first saw, so again, I got this idea from Planning with Bumble on her page, and hers had more of just a bracket look to it, but I wanted to add some more like doodles and things like that. So that's where this stuff comes in, is I just wanted to add some decoration, personalize it, make it mine. So you can really do with this what you want. If you don't want to add any doodles or anything like that, you just want to have a basic bracket, totally would work too. I don't want you to like see this and think that you need to do it this way. This is just the way that I thought it would look really cute in my head. And I just went on Pinterest and kind of looked up different doodle ideas for different things. I looked up like party doodles to get some inspiration. I looked up book brackets to get some inspiration. I just kind of was going with what spoke to me, and these are the things that jumped out at me, and some little like just personal like additions. But yeah, I just want you to know you can definitely personalize these. There is no right or wrong way to make a bracket. It just needs to work for you. So if your bracket suits your book needs, then you've made an awesome bracket. Okay, that's the top. Now, oh my gosh, I almost forgot the lines on the edge. That would have looked not great. Okay, so now comes the book of the year. I'm not exactly sure what color I want to put there. I am considering doing black because I don't want this to be the only black and down here. I'm thinking of just writing the months in black and then tracing this in black, and then I'll work on this. So I'm probably gonna time lapse again just so you don't have to sit here for forever and watch me outline things. I'm gonna trace this and just write the months right there, and I'll see you when I'm done with that. Okay, so this is with it all filled in. I did see a little smear there, which is a bummer, and I did goof that O up just a smidge. I'm kind of bummed about it, but we'll just whatever. It does look pretty good overall though. I am happy with it. I like the black on the edges because I feel like it ties in the top more. So this is the last part. Now this is just like a little book display with some books over here. That's all that's gonna be. So I'm not going to do too much on this one. I'm pretty much just going to like, what am I trying to say? I'm pretty much just gonna fill this all in, and then we'll work on coloring it. So again, I don't know if I shared, I'm using the Pigma Micron 03. This is the 0.35 millimeter line in black, and it works pretty darn well. You can kind of see it really doesn't like snag very much on stuff, if that makes sense. If you use a lot of different kinds of pens for like projects and things, you might know what I'm saying, where like things will snag. This does not snag in my opinion at all, which I love and appreciate. It's pretty easy to use. You can get them most craft stores. I know that they sell them at like Michael's. I think they sell them at Hobby Lobby. I believe they also sell them at Joann. I don't buy pens from Joann's very much. I kind of leave the pen thing to Michael's or Hobby Lobby for whatever reason. But yeah. Also, while we're on the topic of, book brackets, which usually means we're talking about good books. If you have a book that you are excited to read this year, could be anything, leave it down in the comments, because I have a long TBR of books to read, but I also feel like there's so many books that come out all the time. It's impossible to like finish your TBR, in my opinion. Like one day, if people just stop making books for a while, maybe I'll get a chance to catch up. But as long as people are popping out these books, my TBR is not going anywhere. And I'm really okay with it. I've come to terms with it. So please leave your book recommendations. If you have any books that you're excited for this year that are coming out, if you have any books that like you read last year, but you think that they're like a really, I think I've said like so many times today. I don't know why, other than I'm just kind of tired. So I wonder if my brain's just kind of dying. But yeah, if you have any books that you are super pumped for, please leave them in the comments. It's always fun to see people's recommendations. And I have found some of my favorite books of the last year came from people's recommendations. So I love it. I love seeing what people read and hearing their thoughts, even if we don't share the same thoughts, right? Because we don't have to share book recs. So I love it. I am a big book fan. And I like all genres for the most part. Like one thing that surprised me when I got my new bookcase this last spring when we built the library, one thing that surprised me when I was going through, because I sort my shelves first and foremost by genre, and I was blown away by some of the genres that I had a lot of. Like historical fiction, I kind of knew that I was gonna have a lot of because I think it's interesting. But thrillers were like my number 2 most popular books, which doesn't really surprise me necessarily so much as I just didn't realize, because I knew I enjoy reading them, but I guess I didn't realize how many I had read. Like I didn't, if that makes sense. I was giving myself not quite the credit that I should have on ones I had already read. So, yeah. Anyways, I think I'm going to finish these real quick on a time lapse because this feels like it's dragging, and I'll come back. Okay. I apologize for the brief break. For you guys, I know it seems like it's only been a minute or two. For me, it's a little longer. We had, I just got some kind of sad news about a family member. My husband just called, so I had to answer. And there's just a family member who hasn't been doing so well, that we just, it's kind of a rough time for them. So I just was on the phone with him. So it's been a minute, but I'm going to come back and finish the video because that is my goal, obviously, starting out to do this. And it might be just kind of a nice not distraction, but just time to kind of think while filming this. So yeah, basically I went ahead and finished the books, and now I have all these pencil marks. And I'm going to just start by going through on one side and working my way over and erasing all the pencil. And I'm going to fill in a couple of these things and these things with colored pencils, and then I will pretty much be done for now. So as I go through and erase these pencil marks, I'm really hoping that they erase fairly easily, at least. I don't know. I'm using this pencil eraser, and I don't know that it's actually the best one to use for this. It is honestly just kind of my main pencil eraser, but it's not doing the best job at erasing things. So I'm gonna mainly erase the big things that I want to make sure are not visible. So like down here with all these little books where I'm gonna color, and up top. Honestly, the pencil is so faint behind these boxes that I might not worry about it too much. I might just kind of keep the erasing to the areas on the very top and bottom where it's a little bit more visible. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Like the balloons, I can see it a little more. Over here, I can see it a little more. Let's see. There. Okay, so that is actually not too bad. Again, I know some of these spaces you can see a little bit of pencil, but overall, it seems like I got the majority of the most visible stuff. I might do more later, but for now, I think let's just keep it going. So I'm going to color in just a couple things. Mainly, I want to color in the crown, and I thought about using marker to color this in, but then I thought about it and I was like, it's going to be really bold, like the coloring. And so I thought, why don't I actually just use colored pencils? I don't think it will look as nice if I do it in marker. I don't know. We will see. Maybe I'm totally wrong on that one, but as of right now, that's my stance on that. And you know what? Let's color these in gold as well. These little bursts. I really like these. I forget where I first saw these. I think maybe on Pinterest, somewhere on a doodling ideas. Maybe. I honestly don't remember where I first saw those pop up, but I really enjoy them. I think they're cute. They're very easy to do. So that's, of course, one reason why I love doing them. They're very easy to just throw in and add a little cute doodly detail. Yeah. So that's cute, just coloring in the balloons a little bit. And then what other balloon color should I do? I'm doing pink, which makes me think maybe the other balloons should be orange to kind of match the boxes, or should I do like a totally different color? I could also do more of like a fuchsia, but I don't want to have too many colors going on. I think I'm just going to go in with orange because, again, I just want to keep it, I don't want it to be distracting. I just want to add a little complementary details around the blank spaces. So that's that. I'm really excited for my reading bracket this year. Also, I feel like this is going to be pretty hard because I'm reading some series that I know I'm going to love. Throne of Glass is one of them that I know that one is going to be good. I've already started Throne of Glass, so that's where some of my confidence about that already comes from. I already know that I like it. And then there's some, maybe I'll also kind of use this teal to bring that color in more. I don't know. But I've already started Throne of Glass, so I do know that I already enjoy that book series a lot. I really do. I think it's a good book series. So far, I am currently reading Heir of Fire, and I'm like a fifth of the way through that so far. So I know that is going to be a series that's going to pose some competition. Also, I want to read Crescent City. I know that's another one that's going to pose some competition. I am going to finish the Rena Kent universe, and I've heard that there's a few series within the Rena Kent universe that are really, really good. So there's just a few series that I'm really looking forward to, and some singular books. Like, I didn't read Divine Rivals last year, and I'm excited to read that one. So that's a book I'm looking forward to. What else? I feel like there's a lot of books that I'm looking forward to. I'm blanking on all of them. What else? I don't even know. Really, Throne of Glass and Crescent City, I do expect to be like way up there on my list. I don't know what else. I'm trying to think. I really, truly do think I'm going to love Divine Rivals. Sounds pretty good. I'm excited for that one. Oh, another one that I want to read this year, and I don't know if I'm going to have time, but I really want to at some point, is Magnolia Parks. And I feel like everybody who reads that book series, it becomes their favorite book. I don't know if that's like accurate or not, but that is how I feel. I feel like everybody who reads that book series, it becomes their favorite. They're like, I read Magnolia Parks, and it's my favorite book series. So I definitely want to give that one a try. I read Shatter Me this last year, and that was a really good book series. I really enjoyed that one. I don't think I would put it as like my all-time favorite, but definitely it's up there. The characters I really enjoyed. I really enjoyed the kind of dystopian vibe. It's not like my usual vibe, but I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed, obviously, we love a good Aaron Warner moment, but I also enjoyed all of our lovely characters. I enjoyed Kenji so friggin' much. I think he's freaking hilarious. I loved him. And I am just really excited to read a book that makes me that excited again. So yeah, love that. What am I trying to say? Also, Juliet/Ella, I really liked her. I liked her as a character a lot. And I think she is a great example of a character where the girl can be saved. Like, I love how Aaron Warner comes in, saves the day, yada, yada. But at the same time, okay, he also lets her have her moments where she's super freaking cool and powerful. So love that. It kind of gives me Xaden and Violet vibes, just because like if you've read Fourth Wing, I'm not going to give any like crucial spoilers or anything, but Xaden does the same thing where he lets Violet be like the cool, awesome, powerful one a lot of the time. And I love that. I think it's so cool that he does that, because she is powerful and she is cool, but a lot of guys in books have that whole like, I'm going to take care of her because she is a woman who needs to be taken care of. And while that is cute, it is cute in its own little time and place, it also can be kind of annoying when like the girl is never given her time to shine. I truthfully feel like Aaron's a really, really good example of giving, oh gosh. Well, if you didn't know I had dogs, now you do. Here they are. Okay, Sorry about all the interruptions. I thought like, oh my gosh, okay. I will show you on my watch for proof. It is 10:25 p.m. You guys, it's 10:25 p.m. Why am I being interrupted so much today? I don't know. Other than that's kind of just how my week has been going. My work was flooded earlier. Like, I feel like this is just one of those weeks, you know? It just is. So, anyways, enough about that. You did not click on this channel to hear about how crazy my week was, most likely. So I did go ahead and color in the books just because my husband stopped in and I had no idea how long he was going to be here because he was getting dinner. So just in case you didn't know, of course, again, you don't probably care, but my husband works graveyard. That's why it's 10:25 p.m. and he stopped by home. But we are going to keep going and finish just the last couple gems on the crown. I did again color all this in because I did really not know how long he was going to be here, and I did not want to leave the stuff uncolored, and I wanted to finish the video. So I was like, okay, well, I'm just going to kind of color it in. I was gonna use red jewels because to me that's like what a crown is made of, but maybe I'll use like fuchsia so that it matches better. I don't know, but yeah, I'm really excited because this is gonna be so fun. And to me, oh gosh, okay, they're not barking, my dogs just of course started playing. But the show must go on at this point, so we're keeping it going. But yeah, basically, I'm so excited because this is going to be so fun to fill in. And I feel like when things look cute like this, I am more motivated to fill them in and come back to it because it's cute, it's pretty, it's something that I want to look at. So I'm really excited that I did this. I think it is going to be such a fun thing to fill in. And again, leave down in the comments below, what do you think? Do we do this every month and just slowly build it? Or do we do this all once at the end of the year? Up to you. I can include it either way. So leave your comments down below. If you enjoyed today's video, even though it was a little chaotic, give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more of my videos, hit that subscribe button. And I will see you guys in the next one. Have an awesome week. I truly hope no matter where you are, you have a safe week, especially as this whole cold snap is still happening. So yes, please stay safe and I'll see you in the next one.